If you've ever watched rust spread across a tool, a frame, a hinge, a mower deck, or the bottom edge of a car door, you know the feeling. It never looks urgent at first, just a stain, a bloom, a rough orange scab on the surface. Then a season passes, then another, and suddenly metal that should have lasted 10 years is flaking apart in your hands. Shops quote more than the part feels worth. Mechanics talk replacement, and the worst part is that rust makes you feel late, like the damage has already won. Now here's the contradiction. Nobody explains clearly enough. Rust is not just there. Rust is a reaction, and reactions can be interrupted. There is a cheap chemical treatment that can do what sanding alone never fully does. Not just scrape off the visible orange and leave raw metal exposed to flash rust an hour later. Actually convert the corrosion layer into something darker, more stable, and far better suited for primer and protection. The buried truth is that the secret liquid is not magic. It is chemistry, and that is exactly why it works. I started digging into this after watching too many people throw money at rust the wrong way. New parts, shop labor, spray over shortcuts, wire wheel heroics that made things look clean for a weekend, then worse a month later. The more I looked, the more I realized the old hands were not winning because they had better luck. They had a better sequence. They understood that if you want rust to stop, you do not just need to remove what you can see. You need to change the surface and then seal it before oxygen and moisture come right back for the same wound. That's the part most people never hear. The hidden system behind a lot of serious rust treatment is phosphoric acid. Not glamorous, not mysterious. But when it hits iron oxide, it doesn't just rinse over it like colored water. It reacts with the rust and converts it into iron phosphate, a darker, more stable layer that is less prone to oxidation, and far better for primer adhesion than loose active rust. That is why this method has survived in metal prep, restoration, and rust treatment for decades. It is doing something mechanical scrubbing alone cannot do. Alliance Chemical. And this is where the title starts to make sense, because the $3 liquid people stumble onto is usually not a miracle in a bottle. It is access to a treatment chemistry that industry has been using for years, while ordinary people are pushed toward one of two extremes: ignore it or replace everything. Some commercial rust removers and metal prep products even list phosphoric acid directly in the formula. One rust remover safety sheet identifies phosphoric acid at 15 to 40%. In other words, the core chemistry is not exotic at all. It is sitting in plain sight. Clean Strip SDS. But before we go any further, I need to say the part that separates useful knowledge from fake internet nonsense. This does not kill all rust permanently if the metal is already structurally rotten. If the steel is perforated, if a frame is delaminating, if a brake line is swelling and scabbing, if the rust has eaten deep into load-bearing metal, this is not a shortcut to denial. Chemistry can stabilize surface corrosion. It cannot restore missing steel. That distinction matters. It may save a tool, a bracket, a hinge, a panel edge, a chassis component with surface corrosion, garden equipment, hardware, shop steel, even vehicle parts in the early to moderate stages. But it is not a resurrection fluid for metal that is already gone. And once you understand that, the method becomes much more powerful, because now you can use it where it actually wins. So here's the system. First, identify what kind of rust you're looking at. If it is surface rust or flaky scale sitting on otherwise intact metal, this method is in play. If it is bubbling under paint, you still may be able to stop it, but you have to expose it honestly. If the metal crumbles under a screwdriver, that's no longer treatment territory, that's replacement territory. Don't lie to yourself. Rust loves denial. Second, strip away the loose failure. Not all the way to perfect shiny metal. That's the myth. But you do need to remove loose flaking rust, grease, heavy dirt, oil, and paint that has already lost its bond. A wire brush, scraper, abrasive pad, or wheel works here. The point is not cosmetic beauty. The point is contact. The liquid has to reach the corrosion layer to do its job. If the rust is buried under grease and dead paint, the chemistry never gets a chance. Now here comes the part people rush and then regret. Use the treatment like it matters. A phosphoric acid rust remover or metal prep should be applied to the rusted surface and given time to react. Not splashed and wiped in 10 seconds. Not misted once and forgotten. Let it wet the rust. Let it bite. On heavily rusted areas, agitation helps. Reapply if needed. You are not painting over the problem. You are changing it at the surface level. This is the difference between theater and treatment. And if you're thinking, fine, then why doesn't everyone do this? The answer is simple. Because clean replacement parts are easier to sell than disciplined preparation. Because a quick shop swap is easier to explain than a sequence. Because most people want a one-step miracle. And the truth is slightly less convenient. The liquid matters, but the real power is in the sequence that comes after it. This is the buried part. Once the rust has been treated, you do not leave the metal naked. Follow-up is everything. Guides on phosphoric acid treatment recommend neutralizing residual acid, rinsing thoroughly, drying the metal immediately, and then either priming and painting or sealing the surface with a protective oil, wax, or clear coat depending on the application. That is why the treatment can last. Not because the liquid waved a wand, but because it converted the active corrosion and gave you a surface you could actually protect before moisture returned. Alliance Chemical. And this is where most failures are born. People treat the rust, admire the blackened surface, then walk away. That dark, converted layer is not your finish line, it is your opening. If the part is going back into weather, road spray, humidity, or daily use, prime it, paint it, seal it, oil it if appropriate, wax it if appropriate. If you skip that step, you didn't complete the system. You paused it. Oxygen is patient, moisture is patient, rust always comes back for unfinished work. Now let's talk safety, because this is acid, not folklore. OSHA lists phosphoric acid with a serious health hazard profile, and rust remover safety sheets are blunt about the precautions: gloves, eye protection, protective clothing, ventilation, and no breathing mist or spray. One SDS specifically warns to use solvent-resistant gloves, eye protection, adequate ventilation, and to avoid skin and eye contact. This is not difficult to handle, but it does demand respect. Cheap does not mean harmless. OSHA Clean Strip SDS. That warning matters because the internet is full of two kinds of bad advice. One side tells you rust is basically hopeless, unless you pay a shop. The other side tells you to dump random household liquids on critical metal and declare victory. Both are expensive in the long run. The real answer is less dramatic and much more effective. Use the right chemistry, on the right level of corrosion, in the right order, then protect the finish before the environment takes another bite. Here's what that payoff looks like in the real world. A rusting garden tool becomes usable again instead of disposable. A mower deck gets stabilized before it turns into lace. Hardware, hinges, brackets, clamps, shop stands, trailer parts, exposed non-structural vehicle components, and early-stage panel corrosion stop marching forward so fast. You buy time, sometimes a lot of it, not with denial, with intervention. And when you catch rust early, that time can mean the difference between a weekend repair and a full replacement spiral later. But the final reveal is even more important than the liquid itself. Big Auto didn't bury a miracle. What got buried was discipline. The profitable story is that corrosion is either too technical for you or too advanced to fight once it starts. That story keeps you passive. But the old metal guys, restorers, fabricators, and people who kept equipment alive because they had to, not because it was trendy, understood something brutally simple. Most things don't die because the damage begins. They die because nobody interrupts it correctly. That is the real system, Not magic acid, not a shop-only secret, not fantasy. Catch it early, strip it honestly. Treat it chemically, neutralize it if required. Dry it immediately. Seal it fast. Repeat only where the metal still deserves saving. And one more warning before you trust this on everything. Never use a story like this to excuse structural rust on anything safety critical. Surface corrosion on a bracket is one thing. Rust-eaten brake lines, frame rot, suspension mounts, load-bearing metal, or perforated structural sections are another. Treatment is for stabilization, not self-deception. That's the line that keeps this knowledge useful. Because when you respect that line, a cheap rust treatment stops being a gimmick and starts becoming one of the most valuable maintenance tools you can keep in the shop. Rust looks unstoppable when you meet it late. It looks much smaller when you meet it early, with the right chemistry in your hand. If you've used an old-school rust treatment that actually worked, tell me what saved the metal. And if you want more buried systems like this, subscribe. Catch it early, and the metal lives.